Welcome to my channel. This is jennaveavesims, and today I'm going to talk all about CC and mods. I love adding custom content into my game, so I want to show you guys how I find the content that I get, as well as how I organize it and how I put it into my game so I don't have to deal with lagging and crashing like I used to, because I had a really bad experience with CC when I first got started, and I have just worked really hard to find a system that works. So I am going to go ahead and I'm going to open up Pinterest. And if you don't have a Pinterest account, or if you're like, what the heck is that? It has been around for a while, but it's a free service, and basically you just get to like take ideas and you get to compile them onto an electronic like board. And I just love it because I've used it when I was getting married or when I bought a house, and I just thought, why can't I use this for Sims? Because I am already on there every day. It's like compulsive that I check Pinterest. There's so much content. I could just use this to organize my CC and my brain would be so much like happier. So this is my homepage, and because of like searches that I've done in the past or other things that I've pinned, I get a lot of stuff on here already. So like it generates items that it thinks that I might like and that I might want to pin. Like I kind of like those backpacks. See, I always find stuff when I come on here. I can spend hours just scrolling through my homepage because it gives me a ton of new stuff. So a lot comes up here, as well as I can search. So I'll search usually, I'll like do Maxis Mat, and I can literally just like scroll through and find stuff and see what's new. And I can actually like click on something and I can go see who pinned it and where, and then I get to just be like a creeper on this person's board, you know, like I just get to see like, what does she have that I don't already have in my game? Like, oh, that's really cute, why don't I have that? And then I can get things that way, and I really like that aspect of it. And I'm going to show you, this is my page, my Genevieve Sims page. It is completely public. I don't keep things on private. So this is my downloads and test board. So anytime that I find something, either on Pinterest, or I do use Lana's CC blog a lot because she gets such great stuff. So anytime that I find a CC or a mod that I like, I pin it to this board, and then I download it and I test it out in my game, and if I end up liking it, I'll move it into one of my other boards. So I got this board for like builds inspiration. I really want to get better at building. I download other people's stuff way too much. I feel like I need to practice and learn, so I kind of put my inspiration stuff there. And then I've got mods, cast, buy, and build. And my mods, buy, and build are just kind of like boards where I drop everything in there, because a lot of times you'll get like package ones where you've got, you know, the couch, the TV, the lamp, the window, it's got a lot of items. I didn't know how to organize those, so I at least put them into vague categories like buy. But in my cast, I have like 600 pins in here, so I actually have them into sections, which help keep my brain really like nice and easy. So if someone asks me, you know, what skins do you use, I can literally go down to skins and other and pull this board right up. I have 15 pins, and I can just find exactly what I have in my game or that I've saved. So it's really easy for me. I also have categories like accessory. I separate it by accessory clothing, accessory hair, accessory jewelry, you know, clothes for toddlers, child, male, female, clothes, hairs for everybody. I just separate it how it made sense to me. But what I love about Pinterest is you can create as many as you want, and you can make different sections. If you want to make an exact section for female tops and another section for bottoms, then do it. But I just made mine into kind of a general category, and this is for all the ones that I'm like, I know these, I know they work in my game, I love them, I have them, they're all good to go. So then I'm going to show you what I do once I found some stuff and that I really want. So I'll go into my downloads and test. I would go in and download the item that I want and make sure that I get the mesh. And then I would test it out in my game, and if I like it and I've still got my game open, I will move it into my like, which seems like an extra step you don't need, but I like to move them in there because then I know whatever I have left after I've gotten out of my game, I either forgot to look at or I hated it and I want to delete it. So I like have it right there and I go, oh, I don't want that, and I can just delete it, and then I can go into my likes and I can move it into those other categories like I talked about that are my I love these and I'm going to keep them. So this is how I use Pinterest. It's really easy for me, and I like it because every time that I click refresh on the homepage, I get new stuff. And I know I could probably use Tumblr, but I'm just not as familiar with it. So I'm going to show you how you get to this. You can go and you can download Sims 4 Studio. I use this all the time because I will go in and I will do batch fixes on my CC because I had the issue after Cats and Dogs where all of my furniture was disappearing and my Sims wouldn't eat because of it, and then I found out about Sims 4 Studio and how they had a fix for it. So now I just fix everything, whether it's CC or whether it's a mod, I fix all of it. And then they also have this feature where you can merge and unmerge. So let me show you what it looks like to merge a file. So let's say I have tested everything, all my new stuff is in its correct folders, and I'm ready to put it back in my game. I would go to where I've got it in my backups, is where I usually do everything originally. And let's say I'm going to do makeup. So I'm just going to go in and I'm going to select all my makeup, and I'm going to hit merge, and I am going to call it makeup merged. I try to always add merged in the title so I at least remember, and then I'm going to just save it to my desktop. But the nice thing about this is when you merge it, it doesn't get rid of those individual files. So they are still there. Here's my merge file, my one that's got 22 items inside of it. But if I go back to my backup mods, it is still there. All my makeup is still in this folder. It didn't go anywhere, which I love. And then, so I'll just do that for all of them, and I will put just the merged files in my game. If you want to unmerge, because let's say you forgot one item or you just downloaded a new coat and you need to put it in, all you do is you go and you unmerge the file. Super easy. I'll just do it to the one I just did. Go to my desktop, makeup merged, open it up, and I'm going to unmerge it to the desktop as well. And there it is, right there, and it didn't get rid of my merged file either. I love that it doesn't overwrite or delete my file. So now I can just go in and I can add whatever I needed and finish it back up. And then I can just delete these when I'm done because I have backups of them everywhere. So it's super easy to do, but what the point of it is, it makes it so your game only recognizes that many files. So instead of being super slow and going, oh my gosh, there's 2,000 CC and mods in this game, it's crazy, we are going to be super slow and lag and shut down, because that's what my game did. It kept shutting down every time that I got out of cast and got into the world. It would just shut off on me. So once I did this, I haven't had any other issues. My game's been running great, but to someone else it might be super extra and too many steps. Everybody's brain works a different way, and that's okay, but this is just how my brain works. So I'm going to open up Sims 4 and I will see you in a minute. Okay guys, so here we are in The Sims 4, and as you can see, I only have my 9 files right here. So my 2,000 mods are all contained within these, but the game's only going to recognize it as 9 mods. I swear, when I found this out from another YouTuber, it changed my life. So I'm going to show you just to prove that all of my stuff is still there. Even though it only showed 9 files, I still have all of it in here. All of it shows up. So my, 600 creative sim items are all still here, which I love, and my game is not running slow. So perfect! I hope that this has helped someone else make your game a lot easier so you can still see everything and find your CC and mods super easy. This has been Genevieve Sims. Bye now!